Sam Barber, thanks for taking the time. Wrestling season getting closer and closer to us, and you've added to your staff today.
Yeah, excited to have George Lopez, our director of operations. He comes to us from University of Indianapolis, and I think when you're looking for people, when they have a passion for what they do, and George has that. He's just super passionate about the sport of wrestling, and this thing we didn't know each other really well, but just going to be a great partnership. He loves the sport of wrestling. He's new to Colorado Springs. This is a kind of a part-time job for him, but he has a full-time job where it works perfectly. And in the short time we've been working together, he's just going to be a great addition to our already great staff.
You do have a great staff, and you got a pretty good team. Let's talk about some of your returning wrestlers. How could you not mention Wyatt Hendrickson?
Yeah, so I think we have 5 returners, that we probably haven't done a great job of marketing those guys, but we got 5 really good guys coming back. Wyatt being at the top of that list, of course. Defending Big 12 champion, outstanding wrestler, most dominant wrestler in the country, most falls in the country, and also won prestigious Southern Scuffle and outstanding wrestler there. So he's kind of the new and improved Wyatt Hendrickson. So we'll let people wait and see what that looks like when he hits the mat. But he's just had an amazing offseason in a lot of different ways. So I think when you see him, you're going to notice some differences, how he looks physically. And then he's also done a great job putting himself in some good training environments. But we have some other good guys too, and I don't think, like Sam Wolf was an alternate for the NCAAs, right? 1 spot away from making it, Pan American Games champion. Got wins over guys that are ranked in the high teens, right? So coming back. So we're excited about Sam, and both those guys, Sam and Wyatt, being our team captains, doing a great job. And then we also have a returning medalist in Dylan Martinez, who I think he turned a corner last year at the Big 12 championships, just missed qualifying for the NCAAs by 1 spot. But I think like what we saw at the Big 12s out of Dylan is we've seen a continuation of that and even growth. So I'm looking for I think he had his breakout at the Big 12s last year, and I just can't wait to see him get on the mat and go again. And then finally, Cody Phippen as well. Cody Phippen was our first ever Big 12 semifinalist a couple years back, and he's again, just like Dylan, it feels like those guys have turned a corner and they're hitting their stride. Cody will go down to 133. He'll change weight classes, and I think he's going to be a force there. But looking forward to seeing those 2 guys because they've put in the work and they're really bought in to turn that corner. And then finally, Gianno Petrocelli, comes back from the Big 12 tournament, doesn't have the results he's wanted, and he's been on a mission ever since. So and he's just incredibly talented, one of the most talented guys in our program. That says a lot based on the other 4 guys we just talked about. So got those 5 guys returning. We'll figure some things out at the other 5 weight classes, but we got some great options with some great guys that are going to, I think are going to make a big impact for us this year.
Which is a huge reason. I mean, that's half the bouts right there for people to come out and, get tickets now to see this team in action.
Yeah, 42 season tickets, on first right now. And I think we got, about 2 weeks for our first event. We'd love to get to 100, and we're working on some promotions and some ways that we can make that worth your while and better. But it's a good schedule. We talked about the teams we had last year. I think we didn't mention North Dakota State, but another good team. And again, like it's going to be some really high level wrestling, some exciting wrestling. What we're seeing in the practice room is our guys are setting a high pace early in the match. They're scoring points. We're going to be, we're strong, we're in shape, we're fit, we attack. So it's going to be exciting, And I think I also want to circle back just finally and talk a little bit more about our staff for the addition of, George coming in. Just really complements a staff. Like if you look at us now, we have 4 full-time coaches. At the top of that list is our associate head coach, Joe Johnston, who's an All-American, national runner-up for University of Iowa. Just an amazing wrestling mind and a guy that brings a lot of passion and intensity to our program. Chris Heilman continues to just be, we kind of call him the Swiss Army knife of coaches. Like he can do it all, right? And done an amazing job recruiting. We're putting the finishing touches on what's going to be a great class with these guys that are seniors now. And we also we have 3 amazingly talented, high-level guys already committed that are juniors. So he's just done a great job there. And Scotty Boykins, new to our program this year, is our volunteer assistant, head RTC coach, and he's just brought a great, wealth of knowledge, energy, different exposure to different programs. He's been a great fit. And then finally, but not least, our the other part of our staff of Marcus Rodriguez, our sports information director, that he's one of the guys. He's part of the team. He's bought in. Same thing with Cody Armstrong. Probably the best athletic trainer I've ever worked with. Just really knows his stuff, and does a great job communicating with the athletes. And again, another first for us is Bryce Taylor, just one of the best strength coaches I've ever had the pleasure to work with, and our guys are bought into what he's doing and does a great job. So, just want to brag on our program and our people, to include our cadet athletes, and they're our greatest advantage and our greatest asset, and excited about the staff we have. And if you look at a lot of other programs, that separates us a little bit, not only in who we have, but just the sheer number of positions that we have supporting our cadet athletes. It makes us, an elite program in the Big 12 Conference.
Yeah, for sure. Sam Barber, you got 2 weeks till Black and Blue, but we'll talk again before then. Thanks for the time.
I appreciate it. Thanks.